Lost, huh?
This your first podcast?
What do you mean? This is No Love Lost.
No love lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about my conversation in the bathroom?
Yeah.
I wasn't starting it until my table comes on Tuesday. And not my desk and the chair come on Tuesday, and then I'm gonna set it up with the mic and everything. But I also ordered double mics that's supposed to be here by the 5th, so I will have two mics, so everybody can have their own. They sit and standing mics where everybody can have their own individual mic to talk in. Well, two mics, so we could do it, but we ain't gotta lean into no phone or into the computer. Yeah, and then I also bought the mixer like to do clapping sounds or to kill the background noise and all that. It's pretty cool. I just want to do it right. Ooh, that fire went down a little bit. Like it got a little cold. Yeah, definitely. We got more wood over there. We got like two more pieces, I think.
My mom, she's like, call my mom. She's like, it's called that, yeah, but she's like, what you wearing? And I'm coming right there.
Oh
Give
yeah.
me a second.
Where's she from? She from the north, from up north.
Where's she from?
Yeah, so yeah, that ain't gonna work. You be sick all the time.
You need to go and get that. Like, this trip you about to do, you need to go and get that.
Let me get some water. She ain't wrong though. That shit good. Alright. Might as well light it up on fire.
This is no love lost.
This is no love lost. There's no love lost in this fire. Just life.
I didn't say anything else already. So what's the topic for this week?
I don't even know. Oh, we did a Toxic Mother episode already, so I don't know, but we definitely gonna record. We're supposed to record tomorrow, but we're supposed to go see Wicked, um, the show, the movie or whatever. Wicked.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just came out.
yeah. So we're supposed to go see that tomorrow, 11:45 in the morning. In which he was, I don't know. I hope Wicked is good because I really don't do musicals like that. So even with the Tyler Perry plays, I used to skip past the singing part.
Me too. I can't stand it.
Yeah, like so I'm definitely interested to see what it's like, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, you
For some
know,
reason, I want to watch it like every other week.
of course. I understand that.
Like the only other reason I watched Cinderella because Billy Boyle was in it.
What's Cinderella?
There's no one that came out like this year.
Oh,
With Camilla off of Fifth Harmony.
I don't know. I heard about it. I think I heard about it, but I don't know. I never saw it, but I heard about it. I heard it did really well, right?
It was okay.
No, I'm talking about movie wise, like in the theaters, it did really well.
I like Florida in it.
Who?
I like The Lion King.
The Lion King? Oh, I don't know how that did. I did see it.
And on top of that, she's about to play. Beyonce's about to be in it again.
I thought her daughter was being in it this time. I thought Blue was gonna narrate. No?
No, Beyonce's in it.
Um,
I was like, how can you play?
like yeah, it's okay, Mama. Let it. Yeah, I feel you.
Like how can you play Nala off the thing and then turn around and play the Mother Sarabi?
You right.
Because they going back when it's before he became Apostle.
Hey everybody, I'm Zafir and we got Lamar on here and we are just
Can't see
outside
me.
doing a huh?
They can't see me. It's black
They can
on
see
black.
you. They can see you. Look, I'm black on black too. And we just out here doing a fire just because it's cold out here in North Carolina and we wanted to get outside, but we didn't want to be outside in the cold. So we was like, oh, we need to light a fire up.
I left turn this bitch up.
We need to because the I think the fire's all on that one side. You're about to move my motherfucking chair. Yeah, because yeah, the fire is it's all on this one side. Yeah, because we was putting it all on that one side, and we got that big ass piece right there.
So, tell me about living in the Bronx versus down here. How did you market to live down here?
Okay, so when I lived in the Bronx, what I loved about the Bronx, even though it was hood radish, living in New York City in the Bronx, I loved the chicken spot was open 24/7, and it wasn't even about chicken. No, it was open at 4 a.m. They opened up at 10 a.m. and they closed at 4 a.m.
Okay.
So I did like that because I would get off of work at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't get home till almost 3 because I had to switch trains. Oh, shit. Hey, hey, hey. But you know, I had to switch trains. So it was like I would get home late, so I'd be like, oh, I get home just enough to be like, let me get a gyro, or let me get, or let me get a salad or something, you know.
What is a gyro?
A gyro is like you can get it with chicken, lamb, beef, pork, and you basically it's like a halal dish. It's like the halal it's halal food.
Okay.
Yeah, Sam used to love that spot because they go. I call it hood chicken, but it's called crown fry. But I call it hood chicken because they literally make that chicken fresh, like on request. So you sit there in the
Is that the
hood.
same place, the Crown Chicken out here?
Yes, it's like that, but it is not. See, that's the thing about it. Flavor is different when you go to different states. So the flavor on that chicken, I ain't gonna lie, and it would taste like butter when it would like come off like butter. And it was seasoned to perfection. I remember one time Sam was fucked up, and we was there when I was still living in the Bronx. He got like a 20-something piece of chicken. I said, Sam, you don't need that. You don't need that. And like I was fucked up too. Like we was smoking weed and drinking, and but he was drinking beers, like he drank beers or whatever, and I was drinking like alcohol, like alcohol. And we getting fucked up, and I remember that's the night he threw up. He ate all that hood chicken. He didn't eat the whole 20 piece because my friend Tony was living up there in New York with me, and then my friend Eunice was staying with me too, and fuck her. But so I ain't friends with her no more. And yeah, they was like, yeah, buy that chicken. Da, da. I said, no, y'all not finna use my friend. Like I said, he drunk. So y'all think he don't know no better, but I know better, you know. So so we had got some hood chicken. I remember he ended up throwing up that night, real bad, like throw up all on the side of my bed. And I was drunk too, but you know I cleaned it up. I was picking up chunks of chicken. His hair was longer back then, so I was holding his hair. You know, his hair was longer where you could hold it like this. So I was holding his hair, and I was like, "It's all right." I took his shirt off. I put him in. I said, "All right, go in the bathroom." I put cold water on his face. I was like, "You got this. Like, it's all right. You good? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Nah, don't be embarrassed. You good. Like, I'm your friend. I got you." So after that, I was sitting here laughing because I was like, not you can't hold your liquor. So then I said, you need to smoke. Like, you know what I mean? Soon as somebody say they don't feel well, oh, you need to smoke. That's gonna make you feel better. So I said, let me roll up. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm rolling blunts, and I'm like, let me roll 2 blunts. We gonna go on the cause we have a balcony, the fire escape. So I was like, we gonna go on the fire escape and smoke these blunts. We went on the fire escape, smoked the blunts. I bet you he felt better after.
It
He
was
did.
good.
He did. He did. He felt better. And I said, I told you you needed some weed, but you didn't want to smoke weed because he didn't smoke weed back then. So I was like, he's like, oh no, that's when I finally got him to smoke weed. I said, you need to smoke. I said, if you smoke, you're gonna feel a lot better. So he did that, and then the next day he was like, oh my God, y'all, I'm sorry I got like that. I said, don't be sorry. I said, you was around people you could trust. You was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, as long as you had a good time. I said, you had a good time? He said, yeah. And then when we left, he was like, oh, I need to get another 20 piece of that hood chicken because my auntie gonna want some too because I told her how good it was. And I was like, what? I said, you want to go get more of that chicken? He was like, yeah, I want more of that chicken. I was like, all right. So we went and got more of the hood chicken. It was cool. It was a vibe.
Okay, so that is for South.
Yeah, and then but when I was up there, that's back when they killed that boy Junior in the Bronx when they stabbed that boy up in the deli. I don't know if you ever heard about that, but it was a big thing in New York when they stabbed that boy up in the deli. It was because it was the wrong person they stabbed up too. They stabbed up like an innocent little boy, and that's when that happened. But what about the South? How y'all like what is like? And that's in the hood, and that was ghetto. But I felt comfortable in the ghetto because, bitch, I'm from the ghetto, so like I don't care.
Oh, you can. Okay, so being this, you do got your weed.
Huh? We have weed on the tray. There's weed on the tray.
But growing up in the South, growing up in the South, you want, you gotta have a car to get there for you. You gotta get to. So there weren't that too many of going to the hood chicken spot.
What would that be? Cookout for y'all?
Yeah, that's the cookout.
Yeah.
The cookout was the shit back in the day.
Okay, back in the day. Okay. All right.
Now I think
We gotta move this wood around because it's fire.
we used to have a Vicks down here.
A what?
A Vicks, and that was the shit to go to. Like if you were
Vicks.
high and shit,
Mm-hmm.
if you were fucking high, you go to Vicks. And then if you were straight, you go to the corner about the side bit,
Mm-hmm.
and you cruise out all the ladies because it was a blackout club. So of course they did more of this. Cruise the ladies, see what you got on. You gonna see what's underneath them. You can see.
Ooh, that sounds lit.
But you also, that was also for the people that was like 30 plus.
Oh,
Like
okay.
30, enough 30 to get to it. They closed that place down too.
And we used to have a place called Langston's. That they had a gay night there. It was a Jamaican spot. It was the owner was gay, and it was a Jamaican spot. It used to be the shit up in Queens.
You said
L-
Butters.
Langston's. It was. It shut down. A lot of shit shut down. It shut down right before COVID. Like right before. I used to talk to this guy who used to go there all the time. He used to be in there all the time. Like every weekend he was at Langston's, and I used to be like, "Nigga, I said I don't know if I want to talk to you because you at that gay spot too much." Like I was like, it's given that you like you gonna meet somebody that night and take them home, and I don't blame you if you did because you drinking and stuff, and
Everybody look good in their dreams.
yeah, and they did look good in there. So he would come. But you know what? I will give him credit is he would call me when he would leave Langston's be drunk and all, like, hey, come to my house, meet me at my house. My friends are driving me home. I was like, all right, I'm coming. He would always call me to come to his house though, right after, cause I'd be like, I'm not doing it every weekend. Like I would go with him once in a while, but I was like, I'm not doing that every weekend. And he'd be there every single weekend.
See, that's the person I always wanted to be.
But I understood. You know why? Because he used to be big, and then he had the surgery, and then he got into fitness, and he got small. He was always cute. He was an Indian boy. He was always cute.
Yeah.
But when he lost that weight, he went above cute. You know, that's when that nigga was fine.
It's like, oh, you were cute
Like it's like
before.
now people saw him.
Oh, yeah, that's
But you know
true.
what he liked about me is like even when he was big. See, I knew him when he was big, but I knew him as a friend. I didn't start messing with him until he was skinny. Not because he was skinny, but because we just never talked to each other like that. But then we had lost touch, and then we ended up linking back up, and it was on some like what you trying to do? This is what I'm trying to do. He was like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And then I remember the first time he ever came over. He came over after work. He came home from it. He came after work. He came over. He had his lunchbox and stuff. He's like, "Can I put this in your fridge?" Little nerdy boy. He a little nerdy Indian boy because he's a scientist. He drives like he's a scientist to this day now. He got his PhD and everything. Yeah, he was working on his PhD when I was talking to him. And
You gotta have full plus gear.
yeah, he was very smart. He drove a nice sports car, all of that. You know, he lived with his family. You know, they Indian, so they let him live there.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't pay no rent. He just lived there, and you know, they took care of him like while he went to school. That's what you know. You know how they are. They about education. So as long as he was getting that education, they will always take care of him pretty much. All
Like
right.
that's supposed to be in every household. But that's how
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to be in my household too. Like either you work or you go to school, you gotta pick which one.
Yeah, and he did both. He went to school and he worked his job and he worked in a lab. We gonna let that burn. We don't need no more right now. But yeah, he worked in a lab. He was doing really good for himself. And I don't know how I ended up with a Percocet head, a pill popper, but I ended up choosing the pill popper over him. I don't know how it worked out. It was back then. It just happened so fast.
Yeah, we do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this tip, I give you a good time right.
Yeah, like it would. You know what it was? He had more time because, but I should have. I was young and dumb, and I should have paid appreciated that the boy was doing his PhD program, which is basically writing a damn book. You know, like that's what their thesis is. The years that they're in college when they're doing the PhD is literally writing a book. So I didn't appreciate that, you know. But I didn't get mad about. But I always felt like, oh, he ain't got time for me. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I went for the person who had time for me, which was the pill popper. Of course, he had time.
Yeah, 'cause that's all you did.
Yeah, all he did was pop pills.
I don't know about those days. So when I was doing cocaine, he, them bricks he used to bring, because that was the only time we had sex. Every time we
How'd you say
did,
when he brought them bricks?
he might,
How big was the bricks? Show me what
bricks
your hand.
that big.
That brick, and how much would y'all do? Y'all would do like
Half and half.
y'all would go on a binge, like a weekend binge or something,
He was that word.
huh? The
He
weekend.
lit up by the night.
What? You was alive to tell this
He was
story?
done. I stayed with that dude because my mom hated him.
I see why she hated him. He probably had your nose bleeding.
Had my nose bleed. Nose bleed and sex. I always really heard this story.
Yeah, I have. Some of it, yeah, but I didn't know the bricks was that big. Y'all niggas was trying to die. Y'all was trying to overdose doing that.
Because he said she had a dealer.
Well, he wasn't lying, but y'all was trying to die doing that. That's too much. Like, an 8 ball is a lot. Y'all talk about bricks like that. That's.
That's why I said, when you was like, oh, here I got, I was like, in a way, I was like, it's not big.
Where the rest? Lamar said, where the rest? Shit. Before I indulge, is there more? Because I don't want to be that person.
And I know that shit ain't cheap.
Yeah. The fact is that's true though.
A corner on each eye, she a fucking 200.
Yeah,
Six
and for
something.
good shit too.
And this guy, y'all can imagine how much my ex owed that dude.
Oh my god.
It was something. But his sister was like, oh, he's still on that same shit that you guys doing.
Oh wow.
I had to leave him because I was like, my life was getting twisted.
Was
That
it?
shit.
Lamar, no more, because the fire is like it's not hitting us.
And I want to keep it hot.
I know we gotta let the wood. We gotta move the wood. That's what it is. Cause like this wood ain't even burning right here on this side, but I can't pick it up at all. I need something to move it. Cause it's hot. It's hot, but it's not touchable. It's not. You see right here, it's not burning. It's not gonna lift with that. What is that? Oh, that's a little. Oh, okay. Maybe if you move it from that way. Hold the phone.
See, just because he grew up in the city, he knows he's made about some wood.
I got that good wood. I got that good wood. That's why. I got that wood that make them act right. That act right wood. I remember, yeah, I remember. I told you a nigga told me one time. He was like, "I don't care how good your dick is, I'll still leave you." I said, "What?" He told me that straight up. I said, "Wait, are you serious?" He's like, "I don't care." He's like, "You got good dick, but I'll still leave you." I said, "What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?" He said, "Cause you put it on me, and next thing I know, I'll be forgiving you." He said, "But not next time. I ain't gonna let you get it next time." I remember when I did that. He found a video in my iPad. I've been cheating on him. I was getting head from a nigga, and he literally went the fuck off, went crazy, and I ran down the block in Brooklyn trying to get him back. Why that nigga came over the next day, talk about he can't even give me my stuff back. He came with some of my stuff, and mind you, he came with some of my stuff, and he smelled good as fuck. So we sitting in the room talking. Yeah, we in the room talking like, and then you next thing you know, I'm smelling him. I'm like, oh, you smell good. And I just started kissing on him, kissing on that neck. Next thing you know, I hit that. I started eating that ass. I said, this ass is ready for dick. You lied. Like you came over here and go out. You mad at me? It's over. But that ass was ready for. Like I knew that ass was ready for dick. Like it was a smell. It was. He was cleaned out. Yeah, like he cleaned out.
Y'all, my ex-fiance was fucking
But you know
me.
that sex was better.
It's always better because my ex-fiance, he was the same way. Came over here, his cologne on, because he's straight up Indian, so he already got that swag with me. And
Mm.
I was like, he just looked at me, I was like, oh, shit.
Just take.
Yeah,
Just,
just
you can have it. It's yours. I'll be mad again later.
right. And nothing but just take it. That was right. Can't get the flowers.
I told you it's the wood. We got to move the wood. The wood fell. I had it in there. I had it all together, then it fell. I got nauseous. Ooh, you think it's the? Ooh.
No, because once you start laughing
Okay, okay, okay. Ugh. All right,
you gotta
I'm a.
deal with the cat though.
No, it's not. I'm not finna throw up.
He's
It's
like,
just
you
I got
know,
nauseous as far as like I got nauseous in the head.
you gotta, you gotta mess up a good coat for
I,
some head.
yeah, it's not even worth it.
Mess up a good coat. I need a coat like that.
It's too much ash on top of it, Lamar, because you keep topping it too much. With it's look, all that wood sitting there is not getting burnt right, Lamar, because you put it too much, Lamar. It don't need no more. We need to move the wood, not put no more.
Ain't happening.
Because look, the wood is right there. It can burn. It's just we see see now it's burning. That wood is burning. It wasn't burning before.
Okay, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it sounds like my life. We put too much on top. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta knock some of that ash off. That's what it is. There's wood in there. It's just too much ash. See that big trunk burning right there?
you know the stereotype from down south
What?
is what we have about every person that's like not us. Like they supposed to work like extra hard. They know what they supposed to do.
Really?
Some of us do. I don't want to say all of us.
Mm, that's one mindset to have.
What mindset?
That's a
Wrong
crazy
mindset.
mindset to have. I'm saying, yeah, I feel like laziness comes in every culture, in every way, in everybody. There's somebody that's lazy in everybody's family. There's a crackhead in somebody's family, a lesbian, a drug dealer. It's a little bit of something in everybody's family.
Alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
gambler.
Narcissist, a woman beater, man beater, something. It's just it's in every old head with a young bitch. You know, all of that. It's somewhere in every family. There's somebody. Older women fucking on young men. It's somewhere and everywhere.
I guess if you look at it that way, it kind of balances it
It
out.
does. It makes you
Or,
realize there's no reason to really judge because everybody got the same shit going on, just different areas of the world.
yeah,
You know, every time we meet somebody in the I always think about it like this. I never really thought about it until I think I was in Alabama one summer back in 2020. I was in Alabama for something, and I was walking through Piggly Wiggly, and no, I was at Walmart in Alabama, and you know Walmart is the biggest thing they got going down there, just like us, but it's worse down there. And I remember this lady was talking to me. She just started talking to me about, oh yeah, they make good sandwiches here. You should get a sandwich here. Yeah, get you some Lay's chips, barbecue. And I'm like, okay. Like she was so friendly, but I was just like, all right. She was talking, then she kept talking. Then I said, you know what, let me engage. So then I started engaging, started talking to her. We end up in the deli area for like a half an hour just chatting. Older white lady, really nice though. And I was like, oh wow, y'all really ain't got shit going on here. when I, like when I sat up there and I said, this lady that sat up here and had a 30-minute conversation with me. We went from talking about deli meat to up north and everything else.
mm-hmm,
And I said, oh, y'all ain't got shit going on here because you was bored.
yeah.
You real life bored.
She's like, I see a new face I don't know nothing about.
Yeah, that's what it was. And then like when I had went up to my baby mother's job when cause she was working at the Piggly Wiggly there, they was like, oh, who's this fine man? And then I always had a cross bag. Always had a cross bag. They was like, oh yeah, you from New York? Cause that's what they do in New York, right? That's what they do in New York. I was like, what? I was like, what? They was like, that's what they do in New York.
Serious or
Yeah, that's what they do in New York. Them cross bags.
cross bag.
I said, what the fuck is a cross
Yeah,
bag?
but my dad, he wouldn't let me wear them for the longest when I was, that's why I left the first time.
What? When you
He
moved
wouldn't let
out?
me wear, he wouldn't let me wear a cross bag.
He wouldn't let you do what you wanted to do.
He didn't,
I should have. Now his ass can't do nothing but run that mouth.
And he was like, oh yeah, no, I am not wearing that shit.
Lord, deliver me. Oh Lord. Ooh, Lamar, I think it's making me nauseous.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, ooh. I think that's what it is.
As much as you said it, it was like, oh no,
Yeah, it's like, cause I'm trying to fight it off and not think about it, but I'm like, oh, God, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just started feeling off.
you
Like,
want to throw up?
yes, I just want,
That's not
I
good.
want to throw that shit up.
I don't want that. I want the other end of it.
That's what I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to hold it in, cause I need the full feeling.
Like, was I supposed to smoke the shit?
No, no,
What?
we ate it right.
I'm about to grab me
Cause
some.
the other way you could do it is with peanut butter. Some people put it on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah, people put it on peanut butter and jelly
And
sandwich.
how do they function throughout the day?
Listen, you can't do psychedelics a lot. You can't do psychedelics a lot because then it won't work. But I haven't done it in a long time, years. So, and the last time I think we tried to get something, I think the last time Devin Ann had got mushrooms, but I didn't take them. Maurice and Jaleesa took them, but I didn't take it because I didn't want it. Because I knew like I said, you got to be in a positive headspace. That's why like I'm like bushing off anything negative. I'm like, yeah, leave me alone. I'm trying to have a good trip once I get on it. Cause it's been years, and like I said, I know like you'll never get that first experience when you do it, Like that first experience, like I told you with the Family Guy coming in my room and the snake, the black snake, and seeing the painting, seeing the like the winter effect of the painting, like snow and all that. I would love to feel that again. But I'm not gonna chase that either at the same time because see that's why people stay getting high because they chasing that first hit.
And you will never get
And
that
you're
first
never
hit.
gonna get that first hit. Like my first hit of white girl, I'll never get that again. My first hit of doing psychedelics, I'll never get again. My first hit of smoking the marijuana, I would never get that again. You'll never get any of those feelings. You'll get feelings, but they won't be the feelings.
First time I smoked marijuana, yes. I was with this homie. He liked to bring my first son. All on top of it. He liked to bring his son. His name was Antonio. He was smart. But he smoked a lot of weed. And it was always just us. It was never like he was very positive person in my life.
That's what's up. What happened to him?
I don't know. Like after he left,
How's your nephew doing?
he said
The
he
one
was
that moved.
cool.
Your nephew that moved. Remember, did he go to work on some boat or something? Oh,
Yeah, he bad.
he back?
Yeah, he quit.
How long did he last?
I think a month or 2 months.
It was like a big thing, like he leaving. You know
Yeah,
this?
he was
He-
leaving.
yeah, he leaving. He
Yeah,
going
he
to where he
said
was going, Alaska or something?
no, yeah.
Oh no, he was going to the other. Yeah, child, that nigga back. He been back then because that was a minute ago when you said that.
Yeah, I was like, where you at? He said, I'm back at IGN. What the fuck?
Talking about he was going for a better job and stuff.
Yeah.
Why you blowing that smoke in his face, man? Close.
You trying to be extra high. Be extra high. We're just trying to get out with the nauseous.
You said what?
Ain't bad getting up.
No, I'm not getting up. When I get up, I ain't coming back out.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's why I'm sitting here. Because I already know, I know myself. The vibe been going over a half an hour, so that's not bad. Been going for like 40 some minutes. So we did all right. We got our big trunk going.
so living in this, living inside of New York is different from living on the outskirts of New
Yeah,
York.
where Sam lived in Long Island is not like where I lived in New York City. It's nothing like that. Don't get me wrong. And I graduated from the same high school. Me and Sam graduated from the same high school together. But I didn't go to that high school until I was in 10th grade. You know, I only finished there. And that's because my dad had got married. And I don't know why. Because him and that lady should have just stayed on and off for like, since I was 2, they've been on and off. And they should have stayed like that. Them niggas got married. And it literally ain't never got back together since. Like I said, y'all should have just stayed not married. But see, my dad, the thing about Linda was she was like, oh, she got to a point in her life where she was like, she was celibate when my dad tried to come back around this time around. And she was like, oh, I'm not doing nothing until I'm married again. No, until I'm married. She never was married before. She was like, yeah, I'm not doing that no more. I gave my life to God and all this other stuff. So this nigga set up here, became a Jehovah Witness. Like, this nigga shit. Like, when you think about it, nigga shit. Because, yeah, because he was in his 40s and shit doing this, right? So I'm like, he was just doing nigga shit. Just doing nigga shit.
Yeah, you never know. He might actually get love, right?
No, I believe that because they still talk on and off to this day, but not like as friends. But she's been in my life since I was 2 years old. That's why I used to call her Mama Linda. I used to just call her Mom. Like, it was natural to me to call her. I was calling her Mom before she was married to my dad. And I said, Ma, don't do it. I said, don't marry that man. I did. I said, Ma, don't marry that man. She said, why? I said, he ain't no good, girl. He ain't no good. I was telling her that when I was a teenager. I was like, he ain't no good. He gonna do you wrong. I said, I remember when he was dating this one girl named Michelle. I said, I liked her too. I always liked my dad's girlfriend. He always got good girls. He used to get them shitty bitches, but then he would get like really like them girls you could bring home to mama and then ruin them. He would ruin them like Michelle Nick. She had a good job. She was a court reporter. Well, yeah, she was a court reporter and she worked for the state. Her and my mom worked for the same job and she was a court reporter too. She had two jobs.
Okay, which one? Your mom now or
No, Michelle Nix. This is before my dad got married.
No, he's talking about which mom works in his mom.
Oh, my mom,
your
and
original mom?
yeah, my
His
mom,
only mother.
yeah, my only mother. What? My original? What, bitch? I wasn't
You got
adopted.
two moms
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
because Linda was already like she was my on like she's always been my mom because she's been around since I was two.
That's my
Yeah, that's
mom.
that's my. I always say mom, but I call them both mom. And my mom was cool. Like, but anyway, back to Michelle Nix. Good girl, nice girl, worked for the state, owned her house, had two cars, all of this. This bitch went and got an Escalade and her name for my dad. Like my daddy used to lay the pipe. Like he had bitches dumb. Like she went and bought an Escalade. The shit ended up getting repo. All of this. She still was fucking with him after that. I said, oh hell no, ain't no nigga get that. But see, I didn't know no better. I was young, you know. But then one time we was living with her. We was all living together, and she was like, oh, I'm looking for your father. I said, if you ever want to find my father, this is where you need to go. I told her where he was at that bitch Irma house he used to cheat on her with. And he gave that lady what she ended up getting? The clap?
Uh-huh.
I think she ended up getting oh yeah, the clap. Yeah, she ended up getting the clap. Hmm.
Oh, two girls fight. No,
No,
just
him
fight.
only
Yeah,
one.
he had multiple girlfriends. So Irma was the ex-girlfriend. I ain't like Irma. I ain't never like Irma. I think she was an ex-crackhead in my mind. But Michelle was a nice girl. She was nice. She was nice to me. She never
Who actually
disrespected me.
was a head towards you?
Yeah, she was nice to me. She treated me well. So she caught my dad cheating, but she still messed with him after. Cause I remember she was at our house one time after we moved out and we moved back into our own place. She came over there. She was sitting there still fucking my daddy after all of that, and that Irma came through and was like, "Oh, you fuck me in my ass, got me shitting on myself, and you over here cheating." I will never. Yes, she's like, when I fart, I'm shitting on myself. And you know how true this story is. If you was to call my sister right now and just say Irma, like
She would
that,
die.
that's how real
She would
the
probably
story
die
is.
over
Because
that.
I called my mother and I said, "Ma, listen." And I put the phone to the window, and Irma was like, "Yeah, you fucked me in my ass just the other day. Every time I fart, I'm shitting on myself. You want to do that freaky shit, and you back over here fucking with this bitch."
What the mom say?
My mom was laughing. So my mom started saying, "Oh, you fucking bitches in the ass. You a faggot." So my mom, yes, my
Have you ever
mom,
met his mom?
yeah, he's been
That's funny.
So
That's
yeah,
Oh
funny.
yeah.
so that shit, she gagged off of it. And Michelle was still fucking with him after that. He done got a car repo. He done whooped her, choked out in front of me and everything. And she still was messing with him. Like, girl, what is your self worth?
It must have been good.
Yeah, I'm just like, where is the self worth at? This man is selling you dreams.
Gotta feel good.
And then with Linda, now Linda didn't play. See that now that's my other mother. Linda, when my dad did what he did to her, she straight up was done like instantly, like boom. He gave her herpes,
Oh,
and she right there.
she's acting
Here's the
out.
divorce papers. Yeah, she didn't. It wasn't even a chance. And he tried to accuse her to be out there being in the streets. It was like, oh, it probably was you in the streets, and she was like, no, nigga, I only been with you. She was like, I was celibate for years before we got back together. And she's like, and I only been with you. And I remember that. And I said, Ma, I told you. I was laying in the bed. She was crying. She called my mom. She called my mom. She called her and told her about it. My mom was over there laughing. Like, she said, not laughing that she got hurt, but she said, I told you. I told you not to fuck with him again. And she's like, oh, he told me you was jealous. He told me you was jealous. That's why you didn't want us to be married. She's like, no, I was telling you that because that nigga dirty. That's, yeah. And I said, Ma, I told you. She was like, I said, Ma, I told you not to mess with him. This is my stepmom. I said, I told you. She's like, you did, son, you did. I said, yeah, I did. I said, not only that, I said, when he was trying to fight you, I said, your son sat there while I was fighting him. I said, you need to get on your son too about how to defend your mother. I said, you ain't my real mama, and I'm out here jumping in my dad's face trying to fight him just because he tried to put his hands on you about something he did. He mad at you because you went and got tested and he didn't. And you come back like, yo, I got something I can't get rid of. Like, and yeah, that's how she came with. Like, and he gave her herpes. Yes, he did. Yeah, I was there for all that shit as a kid. And I was like, I said, damn, I'll have to move again. Like, but no, she told me I could stay. She told my dad, she kicked my daddy out and told me to stay.
I would say that, listen, I don't know how long you've been through that. My life was very sheltered.
Yeah.
It's just history. It's literally that's it. Because even if your dad or your mother was the way that they were during your childhood and your teenagers and your adulthood too.
Yeah, because for what you
um,
told me, I already know your dad was a manipulator.
yeah,
Yeah,
even
like
if they were
that's
the way
straight
that
up instantly. I knew that.
yeah, even if they were the way that they were,
But my dad's
you
not
would
that
be
person
able
no
to
more.
get
I will
through it
say,
as well.
I will always give my dad the credit of he is not the man he used to be.
I would say as much as I always
And I
say,
think that's also because of life humbled him. It took life to humble him. Oh, I'm nauseous, Lamar. I can't. Oh, I'm nauseous. Oh.
You about ready to throw up?
yeah, nauseous, like you want to throw up and
Yeah,
shit.
but I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. Like, it don't feel like I want to throw up. I just feel nauseous.
yeah.
But it's not
Like,
like, oh, it's not like that.
no, mine's in my throat.
No, mine's ain't in my throat. It's in my belly. It's moving around. It's circling. But you know what? Digest that motherfucker.
Your shoe's gonna melt.
Eventually. Not right away. I know the people that have been coming in and out of this live is like, what the fuck?
You are
If you gonna lie, just
I need 3,000 hours. So the more I keep going, like we only did 89 minutes on Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving. That's not a lot. I need 3,000 hours. That's a lot. That's why it takes about 6 months. Unless you go viral or something, it takes a little while to get your page verified. They just now let me go live because I wasn't eligible to go live until I got a certain amount of followers and viewership. So now that I now can go live, that's the next step to eventually get monetized. But the good thing is they said that all these videos and stuff that I do, once I monetize, I will get paid for them.
yeah, get the little plaques and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
and I'll get paid for it. So I'm gonna just keep going because No Love Lost. It did take a little tumble because I think me and Mario, it took a little tumble with we still been putting out episodes consistently, but the energy, you know what I mean? The energy fell off a little bit, and I think that was more so that's because of me and Mario. And it's nothing happened between us. We just got busy, and we was like, oh, we got episodes already recorded, but that wasn't good. Like, cause right now we have 3 episodes recorded right now. We don't technically need to record for the month of December at all. But the thing about it is, I told him we do because we need to keep that momentum, that feeling, that energy in there. I don't. The whole point of having episodes backed up is just, okay, you sick or I'm sick, or I don't feel well, or you out of town, I'm out of town. Life. But they not supposed to just be used, just be using them to use them. So the whole thing is No Love Lost. In order for it to grow, the consistency is we have to keep, consistently every week keep doing it. Like from the minute I walk in his house going forward, I'm gonna start just going live. I'm gonna go live from the time I'm there to the time I leave. Yeah, I'll put my shoes back on. Yeah. Hey everybody, this is No Love Lost.
I be watching Ricardo and his boys. They were getting the plaques on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't like Ricardo and what's his name? I don't like him. I like the other two gay guys, the Haitian one and
The light skin one.
no, he tall. He fight. I forgot his name. Oh my god. Cause they got into it, Ricardo and what's his name? They got into it with them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think.
I don't know. It seems like I didn't do a show.
But Ricardo and them, they ran that mouth. And Jalen, whatever his name was.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Jalen
He
Ricardo.
ran that mouth, and when that other gay couple that do YouTube and all the other social sites was like about to fight and pull up, then all of a sudden they wanted to go home. But it's not Ricardo that be starting shit. It's Jalen, whatever his name is, the feminine one. Yeah, he be running that mouth too much. But he annoys me with that clicking of the nails when he made coffee and stuff.
No, because he wasn't like that in the beginning.
He wasn't like that at all. I was watching him in the
following them from
beginning
the
when they first
beginning.
got together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been following this since they.
I ain't been following them, but I remember when they first got together. Well, not they first got together, but when they first got on social media. He wasn't a whole femme queen.
What is all the extras just because you got famous? Keep yourself humble.
Yeah, and then he always talk about he got money. We on a private island. Then how you went on? You was on a private island home too. You ready to go home? And then y'all drive home, bitch. Which one is it? Like you. I thought you was on a private island. You can't drive home from the private island.
I'm just lucky I'm like,
Talking about we the only ones on the island. Bitch, you ain't that rich. You drive a Tesla, anybody can. Cause I could get a Tesla. Anybody can get a Tesla.
right?
No, where they live?
They live in Charlotte.
Oh well, look at and so those other gay boys. They be trying to catch. They trying to run into them real bad. I forgot the other gay boys' names, but I like.